And, you know, has since you joined Maybach Music, has that opened up, you know, new doors to you in terms of collaborations and working with, you know, new producers? Like, talk about that.
It just opened up the door for me to work with the artists that are there, you know. And I guess some producers have reached out. But then producers would always reach out to me, so I'm not exactly sure how that goes, you know. Maybe some producers have reached out because I am with Maybach now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't say. I just know that, you know, having a Maybach stamp has definitely helped me with people starting to hop on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people starting to be giving me a chance. Yeah. I get a lot of, you know, fan messages saying, you know, I've never heard of you before. I heard of you through Maybach or whatever. Oh, you down with Maybach Music, so I've got to check you out. People apply for shit, so that has helped me. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And, you know, when do you expect to release the album finally?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm with you 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
There's projects that are priority for them. You know, Ross has the album come out, Bleach has the album come out, Wally has the album come out. I'm hoping after that, but I just keep working.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I would love to say, I'm going to release the album on this day at that point, but you're going to keep getting music. That's what I can tell you. That's what I can tell you. You know, I don't lie about shit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, that's very fair. Okay. I reached out to your some of your fans on Twitter because, you know, I keep in touch with your fan base and see what they're talking about, and I got some questions from them. And one of them was from your original album, Complex Simplicity. You know, someone told me they saw an original track list that had the song called Cabaret on it, and he was wondering, will we ever get a chance to hear that song?
Cabernet Sauvignon, and that is all.
Oh, so that's what the song, okay.
Line Park.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. That was a little confusion there, I guess. Give me the story behind the song So Lady you did for Mary J. With Raphael Sadiq.
Well, Raphael wrote the hook, and he was like, I just need verses, and I wrote the verses.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it worked.
Okay.
So the concept wasn't mine. It was his concept.
Yeah.
He wrote the hook, I wrote the verses.
Okay. And besides, you know, working on your own project and always, you know, writing and all that, have you been doing any writing for other artists?
Unfortunately, I haven't really. You know, I mean, I say unfortunately only because people want you to write for other artists, but I'm not interested right now, so I'm exhausting myself.
Yeah.
When I started writing for other people, I started losing myself.
Yeah.
I was trying to make money instead of making music. Because I have no desire to really write for other people. I just have a desire to write songs.
Yeah.
As a businesswoman, I should probably write more songs for people. But I write songs because I want to relieve myself of what I feel time, or because I really love it and I enjoy doing it. And I just think when I start thinking about it in the sense of a business and trying to be the hottest bitch on the planet, like that shit don't work for what I do.
Yeah.
I have to remain true to myself for what I do. So writing for other people, if somebody want to come and get a record that is my kind of record and you know what I mean, that's cool, but like chasing it and submitting and all that, I'm just not in the mood for that. I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
I'm for that shit right now.
Yeah. Now, I love the way you always keep it real, though. You know, a lot of people just sugarcoat things.
Yeah, and I don't mean that in any way, Slam.
Yeah.
That's like, I think I'm sugar. No, I don't love to get the money.
Yeah.
I made the most money in my career from writing for people, but I own my own publishing. So if I put all efforts into making, you know, myself more well known, dropping records, you know, these records from mixtapes can always be picked up from movies.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It's just the harder that you get, you know, I own myself. I own my publishing, you know what I mean? So I don't have to really rely on them.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me as a person to rely on other people. So relying on, you know, a record company A&R, or another artist or a producer is a little tough for me because who's hot as a writer is just like who's hot as an artist. It switches and it goes. You know, when I realized that people just want to put a cord in your back and make shit some fucking music come out your ass, it was like, it's too much for me. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to drain myself of my raw talent. But I think that's what I like about music, that it's honest. And if I start trying so hard to conjure up stuff and trying to stay on the level, because you have to stay on the level to continue to get work, because they forget you. You know what I mean? Like, if you hit today, you hit tomorrow, semi mediocre, they forgot about you. And that's how it is. So I don't give a fuck about y'all from the jump. Let's start there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I know you're going to forget me at some point, I'm not going to play again.
Okay, no, that's very fair.
And that's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah. That's all I had for you. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I'd like to say thank you again for all your support. And I want to say to the fan base, we have a show called Julius comes on Ustream 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. And it's kind of fun. We aired our first show last Thursday, which was extremely unorganized and a little bit more organized this week, but it's just 3 different characters. My homegirl Vanessa James, who used to be on the radio here in Miami. My homegirl Mara Melendez, who used to be the program director for 99 Jams here in Miami, and as well as Hot 97 in New York. And we're just talking about music, talking about shit that happens in life, and playing some music. Hopefully, I mean, our intention is to play music that artists that don't get as much commercial exposure. So hence the title Luxurious Undergrind. But then sometimes it's like commercial artists that just have really good music, and that song didn't get that much exposure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're just trying to highlight things that are not being highlighted. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely have to check that out. No, go ahead.
We also have a DVD coming, Luxurious Undergrind. It's going to be a live show, probably somewhere around late September, early October, somewhere around that. And we're going to do a quick Luxurious Underground tour. We're putting together the dates now.
Yeah.
What else is about to join? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.